This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, welcome back. So now here in this session, we'll cover the asset accounting, transaction postings and all, whatever end user related transactions are there. So that is going to be covered here. So now if you talk about the asset related transactions, multiple transactions are there, but whichever, like whatever transactions, let's suppose if first of all we have to initiate from asset acquisitions only. Why? Because the asset must be there, so we have to go for procurement, right? First of all we have to procure the assets. So once you procure the asset, then only because asset master we have already created, but how the value is going to be added into assets. Let's suppose I have to run depreciations. So right now only asset master is created, but that asset master, if you talk about the value of that asset master, in the sense that particular asset is zero, because there is no any we have not procured asset as of now. Simply master data is created. I'll just do one thing, guys. Let me do one thing here. Now here I'll show you. So okay, this is called Asset Explorer. Asset Explorer means here you will come to know, like whatever the book value of asset is there, you guys will be able to see. So now right now what is happening, guys? There is nothing, no book value, because we have not acquired the asset yet, we have not procured the asset yet. So we have to go for procurement. Procurement is nothing but acquisition. Also we have to acquire the assets, we have to procure the assets. So with the help of acquisition, what is happening, guys? The value is going to be added into asset master, and once the value is added, then only we can say, like, okay, this is the book value of the assets, and based on that you can perform whatever the other transactions are there, whether you want to go for retirement, whether you want to go for depreciations and all, whatever remaining transactions are there, that is going to be. So the first transactions which is going to be posted in asset accounting is asset acquisition itself. So it's pretty simple, guys, how to post the asset acquisitions. I'll tell you. So now here, of course, like asset is going to be procured from a particular vendor, right? So here we are going to use a transaction code, that is F-90, and then we are going to procure the asset. Okay, we are going to procure the assets. I'll just do one thing, just wait for a second. So guys, if you talk about like procurement, so of course there will be involvement of vendor, and apart from this there will be involvement of asset master also, right? So I'll just do one thing. First of all, anyway, so we'll use this transaction code F-90 itself. Okay, so use the transaction code here, F-90, and I'm going to give a date here, your company code, currency, everything. Now here, so a simple accounting entry is going to take place. Asset is going to be debited, and a particular vendor is going to be credited. Now here, so what is the vendor number? 31 means vendor credit. They are the posting key. 31 means credit, and that is for vendor. So here you need to select the vendor. What is your vendor? That you have to give the vendor number. If you are unable to remember, then here just okay. Now press enter, and as usual, the normal transaction, the way we are going to post the transactions and all. So here what is happening, guys? You have to give an amount. Let's suppose I'll better to put amount in round figure, guys, so that what will happen if the amount is there in round figure, then later once we perform the other transactions, say for example depreciation run or asset retirement, so in that case the calculations are going to be quite easy, and here easily you guys will be able to calculate manually also to check our like SAP calculation is working fine or not. And mostly it happens in case of depreciations. If you are going to run the depreciation and all, then you can check whether the perfect calculation is happening or not. I'm going to give you an amount 1000, and if you want to give any so here you can give, or a text can be given. Okay, so now here vendor is going to be credited, and what is going to be debited, guys? Particular asset is going to be debited. So we have created asset master. And which asset master I have created, guys? I have created one asset master under plant and machinery account group, right? And what is the asset master number, guys? So if you are able to remember, it's okay. If not, then I'm able to remember here. The asset master number is 1000, or else you can click here on this drop down and you can find out what is your asset master number. So my asset master number is 1000, and your posting key. So I'll tell you guys now here, asset master is getting debited, right? So what is the posting key for asset master? We are having only two, in the sense like asset accounting. So we are having only two posting key for asset, guys, that is 70 and 75. Keep in your mind 70 and 75, only two posting keys, so there should not be any confusion in terms of asset accounting. So when the asset is going to be debited, in that case you have to put posting key 70, and in case of credit it is going to be 75. Okay, so here, or else if you have any confusion, you can check here. So look at here, for other, like we are having multiple posting key and all, but in case of asset, what is happening, guys? We are having only two, 70 and 75. This is account type. Account type means we are having A, so this is for assets only, right? Apart from this, we are having GL, we are having customer, we are having vendor, right? We are having materials. For those, like multiple posting keys there. For assets, we are having only two, so there should not be any confusion. So right now what is happening, guys? Asset is going to be debited here in this transaction, so you have to select 70. And there is one more thing, guys. Here you have to give transaction type. Okay, here asset transaction type you have to give. So there is a certain control is there. Okay, there is, of course, there is use of this transaction type, and I'll tell you 99% of you will not be able to understand what is this, or you don't know like what is the use of this transaction type. And also right now you just give one. This transaction type is also having certain control. Right now what is happening, guys? Whatever transaction we are going to post in that, there is involvement of vendor. And if you see the very first screen, that this transaction is going to be posted against KR document type, but at the same time here your this is related to asset also, right? So even asset document type is also going to be triggered somewhere, and that document type is AA. Okay, so now the question is, on front screen, in the sense on the main screen, we have seen that KR document type was there. If you use F-90 transaction code, let's suppose I'll just do one thing, open one more screen. So F-90 once again. So by default, what is happening, guys? KR document type is going to appear. But even AA document type from asset side, a different document type is going to be updated. So how system is going to trigger that document type, guys? So that control is there here in external, in asset transaction type. So this 100 is for asset acquisition, external asset acquisitions. Here always, wherever you are going to acquire the assets and all, you have to use this 100 external asset acquisitions, and then you press enter button. So now we have to give amount, same amount, or else you can give here start and then here plus, so that whatever, like here debit, so whatever earlier credit we have posted, that is going to be copied, and during credit, whatever the text we have given is going to be copied here. If you want to see the accounting entry, click on simulate, right? And look at here, guys, there is one more thing. So here it is going to be posted. So here we are having like your vendor master, this is your vendor master number, and this is your asset master number, right? So transaction is getting posted against this asset master. At the same time, we are having a reconciliation account that is also getting triggered here, right? Because under see under, if you talk about this asset number 1000 that we have created under which what to say asset class case, this is created against plant and machinery asset class, right? So whenever you are going to, if you want to see like what is the consolidated worth of total asset which is there under plant and machinery, then how you will come to know? So look at here, we are having this 1010. This GL account is also getting triggered. How this GL account is getting triggered, guys? This is going to be triggered because look at here, the transaction is getting posted against asset number 1000, right? So in background, system is going to identify that against this asset master has been created against which account group, sorry, which asset class. This asset number, this asset got created against which asset class. So system is going to find out that this is against plant and machinery, right? And in plant and machinery asset class, which see, I'll show you here practically itself. Account determination key, if you guys are able to remember, account determination key we have created, and that is assigned against asset class itself, right? So what is the transaction code, guys, that I forgotten for asset class? I think OA. This is what the transaction code. Let me check it. This is the asset class. This is how we are going to create asset class, right? So you just do one thing, and here our asset class is P, P, and M. Okay, so here system is going to identify the asset class, guys, and inside of asset class, look at here, account determination code we have given, right? Account determination code we have given, and against this account determination code we have assigned multiple GL account is there, right? So if you guys are going to have a look, I think AO90 is the transaction code. I have shown you the path also during configurations. I think I have shown you for certain transactions, I have shown you the path, and I have shown you transaction code also. I'm not able to remember like for this what to say GL account assignment whether I have used path or transaction code. So anyway, it doesn't matter whether we have used path or transaction code, right? Here ultimately I think AO90 is the transaction code for account assignment. Let me check it. Yes, this is your chart of account. Double click on account determinations, and here, so this is acquisition, right? Asset acquisitions. So here what is happening, guys? This, look at here, this GL is going to be triggered. Balance sheet, APC means acquisition and production cost. So now here this GL is going to be triggered at the time of transaction posting. Okay, so now, and this is a reconciliation account. This is a reconciliation account. If you check this GL account, guys, we have already selected in reconciliation account type asset is selected, right? So now what is happening, guys? So how is system is able to trigger this GL account? With the help of account group, with the help of asset class only. Inside of asset class we have assigned the account determination key, and against account determination key we have assigned the multiple GL. So system is going to trigger the GL account with the help of asset class. Now, so this is how the acquisition is going to happen, guys. You save it, Control S, let's see. So transaction got posted, right? Now if you'll have a look here, right? So now here what is happening, guys? Whatever the value we have added, that 1000, right? That is the value we have added to this asset. It means this asset is acquired in 1000. So what is the book value of this asset? Of course it is 1000 unless we are going to run a depreciation, right? Once you run the depreciation, then of course the book value is going to be reduced, and how to run the depreciation and all that is going to be shown in the next session, don't worry. So right now here, just click here, refresh, and if you refresh, then what is happening, guys? Look at here, the acquisition value is appearing, and the system is showing ordinary depreciation. So this is not the calculated value, guys. This is not the calculated value here. Look at here, posted value, right? So this is not a posted value at all. This is planned value. This is a planned value, right? And that to planned value means, look at here. So for first month, second month, 00000 only. Where it is going to be started? It is going to be started from here onwards, 7th period onwards. 7th period means which, guys? 7th period means October onwards, right? Because we are using April to March. This is our fiscal year, financial year. So April means first period. It means October means 7th period only, right? So from 7th period onwards, it is getting calculated. Okay, it means system. So a planned value is shown by system right now. Once we run the depreciation, then what is happening, guys? Once we run the depreciation, and depreciation is month-end activity. You should keep in your mind, depreciation is month-end activity. Every month end we are going to run the depreciation. Even if you run early, also the transaction is going to be posted on the month end itself. You can check the transactions, guys. Once we post the depreciation, I'll show you the all things. So now here what is happening? So it is going to be because the asset is acquired in this month and the depreciation is going to be calculated. So for like 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th and 12th period, right? So okay, so 7th period means October month. And we'll do one more thing, guys. Open one more screen, and here, so whatever asset we have procured, the asset master number 1000, right? It is going to be updated against, the balance is getting updated against recon account also. That is a BL3N, and the recon account in the sense GL account number is 1010. If you execute here, so look at here, right? So it is getting updated here also. Now, so it is getting updated here also. So this is all about the asset acquisition, guys. This is how the asset is going to be acquired. Okay. Now in next session, I'll show you how the depreciation is going to be posted, how the depreciation is going to be calculated, and whatever the other transactions are there, that is also going to be tested one by one.